5 months into Pokemon Pocket, and still nothing gets my dopamine flowing like Dragonite. So anytime I find an excuse to play the Draco Meteor archetype, I do not hesitate. Our latest excuse is Irida. Due to the nature of our strategy, healing is essential for Dragonite decks, and Irida is a more powerful version of Potion. Today's deck is an upgrade from one of my personal favorites. We combine Dragonite with one copy of the Greninja evolution line and resort to Regirock to hold the line and buy us time. The old version of this deck played 2 copies of Potion, which left us playing only 2 supporter cards, the staple Professor's Research. Adding Irida onto this deck was extremely easy because of this. There is no early game tank like Reggie. Unlike Kangaskhan and Druddigon, Regirock will survive a maxed out ultimate force from Arceus. And with Irida, placing 1 water energy onto him will allow us to heal this defensive monster for 40 damage, enhancing its exoskeleton value. Running only 1 copy of the Greninja evolution line may seem very greedy here, but a full set of Regirock and Pokemon communication allows us to justify this. Regirock will buy us time for a well-timed Pokemon communication to help us find our missing piece. Combining Draco Meteor with Water Shuriken allows us to pick off our opponent's board to get that sweet dopamine flow. Dragonite still has consistency issues, being vulnerable to both card and energy bricks, but it's just so damn fun. If you're up for a good time, there really is nothing like Dragonite. What Pokemon should I build on next? You decide. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We post Pokemon Pocket decks here daily. Have a solid day, enjoy the games, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, here we go. I always get like really happy when I play Dragonite. I think it's still just like my favorite archetype. Okay, we got Dratini and Froakie with Frog of the Year. We're gonna lead off with Dratini and drop the Frog of the Year as well. We want to keep the Greninja in the back. We can actually apply pressure with Dratini potentially. We have double Dragonair, and we have a second copy of Dratini if we need that. But we only have 1 line for Greninja, so the moment we lose Froakie, we're in trouble. Manaphy? Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. We have the Greninja, but they have the Manaphy into Golem. Oh my goodness, this is the double-edged Golem. It does mean they need Brock, but double-edged Golem is terrifying. Manaphy can really capitalize on... We can ram this, though, and leave it at range for Greninja. We have your boy Regirock here. We evolve into Frog of the Year. And we're going to go ahead and ram them here, because this ram will put Manaphy at range to get knocked out by Greninja. And if they don't evolve into Graveler immediately... Okay, never mind. They just Irida and heal that. We may just be compelled to... Okay, there's no Graveler. Because there's no Graveler. I was kind of scared this game, but honestly... This feels like a pretty easy win, as we just found the pieces, baby. We hit that Geodude in the back. I was terrified at first, but you know, gotta find that Graveler. That was a quick round 1. Expecting a bit of a harder fight this round 2, but we got that Regirock lead, which is exactly what we want to see, as we're facing off against a Druddigon. Druddigon with fighting. That most likely means Golem. Are we really going to face back-to-back Golems here? We have the entire evolution line for Dragonite here, and that Pokemon communication can be used later in the game to find the pieces for Greninja as we draw through our deck. Nothing like Reggie to hold the line, though. No, it's Dragonite with Gallade. Interesting. We need to be wary of Sabrina. So finding a second Regirock would not be bad here. Rocky Helmet onto the Dragonite. Okay. And we find Froakie. That's wonderful. I don't see a reason not to. I mean, am I expecting them to? No, I'm not expecting them to attack me yet. So I'm going to hold on to his Rocky Helmet. Nah, I'm going to play it in case they have like a random Mars or something. Because the great thing about this is that if we play this sort of like stalemate game, then Greninja can apply a lot of pressure. They can't Leaf and Sabrina the same turn anyway, so if they want to bring in the Gallade to attack, it's going to be taking damage. They're going to be placing energy onto Dragonite to be ready to pivot with it. But that's the beauty, like, that's Greninja with Regirock is so threatening. And we are just quite simply going to pass here. We have Dull Pokemon Communication. But we gotta draw some more cards here. I'm not gonna reveal the Dragonite just yet. They go for their Pokemon Communication. And they find Gallade. We draw into Pokeball. If they pivot and they were to... I'm going to play this Dratini as a way to protect against a Sabrina. Even though we have Dull Pokemon Communication, I need to be safe against Sabrina because I want to preserve this Froakie. The more time they take... The more we'll use that against them. Now we go for the Pokeball. We thin the deck out of another Pokemon here. We don't want to be placing any extra energy onto our Dragonite. This deals... So with 4 energy, it's 60 damage, 130. So yeah, we want to keep it that way. So where are we placing this energy? I guess onto this Dratini, really. I do still want to play around the potential Mars that they could be playing. It's unlikely, but it's like the one thing that really sets me back here. So I'm just gonna drop the Dragonite. We haven't found water energy yet, but we let Reggie hold the line. This Gallade is not gonna be able to 2-hit KO Reggie if it has no energy onto it. And to be honest, I see no reason not to drop this Dragonair as well. And start building it up too. As we keep that Reggie for the Pokemon Communication. And we continue to draw. We don't force the Pokemon Communication. And now they Sabrina us. I think we just give away the Greninja at this point, to be honest. We have 2 Dragonites. Now I do want to go for the Pokemon Communication. And find the Frogadier. Beautiful. And we pivot right back out. We punish them from not committing. Put them on the clock. That's 1 Sabrina down. And that's another Greninja in. As we start going for Water Shuriken. And we start applying pressure. That's the key. In a stalemate situation like this, the Greninja makes the difference. And as long as I don't have energy onto it, I'm not vulnerable to Sabrina anymore. And they're forced to go in. But my Reggie tanks like nothing. We put energy here. We don't place energy onto Greninja. And we continue to War a Shuriken. This Gallade in the front. We want to put the Gallades at range, basically. The more time passes, the more we weaken them. So they tried to play this passive game, but we have a Pokemon that punishes. Like, the longer the game goes, the more value we get out of Greninja. And this Dragonite is already ready to go in. Continuing to damage this Gallade is everything, because that means that the moment I knock out a Druddigon, like, I need to go all in on it. I don't think I place any energy here, though. We gotta factor in the Gallade. I think this energy is placed onto this so that we start threatening them. And we Water Shuriken you. Now we develop you. We place energy onto you. Or onto the Greninja at this point, so we can attack with it potentially. This already dies to one Draco, so what do I want to hit? I guess this Gallade. Weaken everything down. And fire off a Draco, baby. Here we go. That's a little bit excessive. But those are 2 Rocky Helmets down. And they need Giovanni here to clear us. Unless I'm miscalculating here. 90 damage. Sorry, 80. No. This deals 150. Yeah, never mind. Lol. It doesn't actually matter, but I'm gonna hit the Gallade. Booyah! There we go. You don't stalemate against this. They thought they could hide against the Druddigons and force me to come in, but Greninja counters that approach. That's why the splash of Greninja makes such a difference in Dragonite. You don't need to run a full set. Just go heavy on the Pokemon communications. Have your boy Reggie hold the line. And you'll be facing some matchups where your opponent tries a similar approach. But you have that factor in Greninja that essentially forces them to pull the trigger first. Nice. Round 3. We got somebody with the emblems there. We're facing off against water. We're forced to lead off with Dratini here. Never happy to see that. We have Greninja. We're missing Froakie and Frogadier as they're playing the double Palkia deck. All right. Okay, so good draws here, but we are vulnerable to a Manaphy going second, applying a lot of pressure. And they just go for the Misty right off the bat onto that Palkia in the back. And they flip. Wow. Wow. Yikes. Yeah, that's hard to beat. I have to Pokemon Communication here. the Dragonite away for now and see if I can find something. Ugh. This is kind of like desperation mode, but I really need to find something to pivot into. Yeah. If they flip heads again, they win. And to be honest, even if they don't, we are so cooked. It's not even funny, really. Oh my dear goodness. Yeah, like, just go for it. Yeah, the RNG in this one was pretty one-sided. Dratini lives, but my hopes do not. Wait, what? This happens. Sometimes it happens. No, Jesus. Okay. We can do better than that. Going second against Darkness. Okay, we have our boy Reggie. Feels Reggie, man. There we go. With that exoskeleton protecting us against a potential Weavile opener going first. That's no joke. Professor's research allows them to potentially find... Okay, no, they're combining with... I prefer Toxicroak than Weezy. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, you're kidding me. I keep the Froakie and I run to a red card. This is not... This is insane. This is actually insane. Okay, I mean, we draw the research. Oh, but that sucks. Nah, I had that Froakie there. I mean, I'm going to find double. I kind of want to go for this Pokemon Communication. Just so that I can potentially find something to start putting energy onto. It's a bit desperate, but I have another Pokemon Communication in the deck, and... Yeah, okay, good. We find the Froakie. It's as if nothing happened. And we place the Rocky Helmet onto you. I don't know how you fit Weezing, Weavile, Darkrai, and Red Card in the same deck. There's not even like any sort of like synergy. I like red cards in decks that encourage your opponent to keep their hand in. But here's just like completely random. Especially because you wouldn't be playing stuff like Koga with Weezing, so I don't know how you fit that card in. This red card was super random. But I mean, it could be a meta call because of how, or like, yeah, a meta call because people are kind of like preserving cards in their hand more. But I don't like running red card just because of that. Like, I'd rather just play Mars in that case, because Mars has potential in the end game as well. Here it just feels like really random. But they are going to pivot Weezing in. They're going to poison us. And that's one way to wear Reggie down. We do have back-to-back research, though, which is really nice. Okay, how about a Dratini here? There we go. And now we research, hunting for those stage 1 evolutions. We're going to place that energy onto Dratini. We really need to start pumping it up. For now, we're not going to deploy this Regirock. We have another Pokemon Communication in the deck. I'm really not expecting Sabrina on top of all this. So I'm not going to play around it. I'm going to keep Regirock here. And depending on how fast they're able to deal damage to us. This guy's deck is unpredictable. Literally unpredictable. Like, I have no idea why they're playing some of the cards that they're playing, but they're playing them. We go for another Pokeball here. Thin the deck out of more options. Retreat you. Bring back Reggie. They've already played one Sabrina. They definitely don't play two Sabrina. So, I mean, developing double Dragonite, how likely is that? given the pace of this game. I'd rather just drop the Dratini, to be honest. Build this one up. And keep holding the line with Reggie. Now they could definitely have Cyrus. We can't attack with the Greninja next turn anyways. So we may as well just bring in the Dratini and pivot it right back out into Regirock. So bring this Dratini in. And if we top deck Dragonair, we can actually pivot it into the Dragonair and knock out the Weavile. And I will go for that. What do I have left in my deck? I already have the entire Greninja Evolution line. I have 1 Dragonite and 2 Dragonairs. So this could be huge. Give me Dragonair, please. 66% chance, come on. To make up for that last game, come on. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, check this shit out. Greninja. Water Shuriken. Onto the Weavile. Pivot. And smack him. Oh, that's glorious. That is absolutely glorious. This Dragonite is going to come in. And there's no way this Draco doesn't win. I just got to hit that coffee in the back. Unless they evolve it and I hit the one in the front. Oh, yeah. They only got 1.2. Oh, my God. That was beautiful. Double Pokemon communication, ladies and gentlemen. That's where it's at. Darkrai. Okay, Darkrai. But it's a bit late for you. I'm going to ping that coffee in the back. That's what I'm going to do. Because I only need 1 point, and that means all I need is 1 Draco to hit that thing. Heal for the poison. Bring in that thickness, boy. And drop a Draco! Let's go. Oh, home run! Oh, yeah. Clean. The red card and Sabrina that I don't really fit the deck. I don't really think they fit the deck because I don't like Sabrina with coughing and wheezing because you're poisoning the Pokemon and Sabrina's just kind of like healing them. I can see it as a one-up, but that and the red card are just deck choice. Like, those are card choices that I don't like, but they definitely caught us off guard. And it's undeniable that they net them value. So I find it annoying because I did not predict them because they don't technically make sense, but sometimes just being unpredictable is a weapon in itself. But that Greninja, that sweet Greninja, just getting that cut. Oh, man. And also putting the Weavile at range. Ah, oh, what a game. Cinema! This deck really makes me think, though, like, I gotta explore this approach to deck building more. Of, like, having a 1 stage 2 evolution splash onto a powerful stage 2 and a very, very front, like, powerful tank. Like, I'm super happy with this build, honestly. It's so fun, and it just feels really good as well. We haven't showcased Irida yet, and we kind of need to for the thumbnail. We're facing off against electric, but the rest of our deck is not water. We find Greninja. This research is important, though. Oh. Oh. I do want to drop the Reggie, though. They could always spark us with Pikachu. But we can always, Irida in response. So I am going to flop them. Because I have this water energy incoming. And they're going to have to place that energy onto Zapdos to pivot anyways. As they evolve into Raichu. Okay, so they're playing their new Raichu, but they cannot attack with it immediately. Unless they have something like X-Speed into Dawn. Which I'm not going to be playing around. I'm going to go for the research here. Try to find that Dratini. No such luck yet, but... we do have Frogadier. And we're going to use this Greninja aggressively here. Because we have the Irida. Even though they hit us super effectively, we'll be able to undo the damage from like an incoming Magnemite, for example. There's the Arceus. There is the Arceus. And hopefully here's my Dratini. No, you're not Dratini. What the fuck, man? I'm going to start placing energy onto the Regirock so I can potentially pivot with it. I'm going to evolve into Greninja, obviously. I'm going to get my kill here, and I'm going to apply pressure to that Arceus in the back. As I miss Slash here. See what they bring in. It could be the Raichu to tank a little bit of damage. As they try to continue building up that in the back. Dratini, where are you? There's two Dratinis and one Pokeball in the deck. 2 Pokemon communication. There's so many draws that lead to Dratini here. There we go. We do definitely want to pivot. And now we just deploy double Reggie, so we're not vulnerable to a Sabrina. Energy onto Dratini. We keep the water energy for Irida. We bring you in. And we continue to Water Shuriken the Arceus in the back. That is our target. That is our one and only target. Irida will counter Raichu's Spark. So we're not vulnerable to Cyrus. Having both water energies on these 2 Pokemon is really important. And now my draws from this point onward are actually irrelevant. Like, I have everything I need in my hand. Absolutely everything I need is here. I just need the energy. I need an electric source of energy. Eventually I'll get it. I'm gonna keep targeting this. I have 2 turns to heal. Let's see what they target. The Greninja's probably making them nervous, so they may target that. Yep. And because... now this Rocky Helmet is very tempting here. I put the energy onto the Regirock because now this Irida heals all of them. We continue to target this Arceus in the back. And we Irida. To heal our board. And protect us from Arceus. As we need to buy more time to find that electric energy. That's why we place the energy onto his Regirock here. We're also building it up to potentially pivot with it as well. They keep targeting the Greninja. And we keep healing it. There we go. Now we got it. No reason for us to not Irida again, though. Oh yeah. Irida making them quit. Going second against water. How about a bit of vengeance against water? We got rolled on that Palkia game. That was kind of disgusting. We have a pretty promising opener here with double Pokeball into research and a Regirock lead. I'm feeling good about this. Gotta find that Dratini early. It's Articuno Greninja, okay. I am ready for some Misty nonsense. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna go one Pokeball first. We found the Dratini, so now do we Pokeball again and then fish for... Yeah, let's Pokeball again. So we can fish for the Dragonair. I'm gonna drop double Dratini. Because I could be looking at double Dragonite here. Oh man, they find the Greninja fast. Or the Frogadier at least. That's spooky. Still no water energy, but I do want to go for Pokemon Communication here because I mean, do I? No, I don't, because I don't need to. No, it's early. It's early. Problem is they can Cyrus me now that they found the Greninja so fast. And I have no water energy to Irida with. I'm vulnerable to Cyrus now. So I need to diversify my options here. I'm gonna Pokemon Communication. Because if I want to have this Greninja find me value, I need to find Froakie. Now. And hope to draw into that after. But I need to threaten with this Dratini as well, in case they have a Cyrus and I have to start all over with this one. That's my... I have an alarm, sorry. it's actually late as I'm recording this. Okay, to hit this again. We find that. Very nice. I'm vulnerable to Cyrus. Irida top deck would be really nice. Okay, no Cyrus. Oof. That Articuno Greninja combination with Cyrus is so deadly. But we're fortunate for them not to have it here. Irida? Oh my god, Irida, you are just... I love you. I don't want to come off like weird and stuff, but oh my goodness, the things I feel for you right now are just out of this world. God, you're so clutch. I kind of want that Greninja to die. But I also want this Articuno to die. Drop a Draco, baby. Let's go. Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Damn! It's way too late for me to be yelling. I'm recording this at 11 p.m. That is so... I should not be doing this. Oh my God, what a home run. What a home run, ladies and gentlemen. They potion the Greninja in the back, okay. Putting us at range. This Dragonite only has one Draco left on him. And I need a source of blue energy next turn. Blue? No blue, okay. We have one Pokemon communication left, but at this point, this game is not lasting that long. My only hope is to bring in Reggie and finish off whatever is left with my pings. So I have to drop Reggie here. We need Reggie to hold the line here. This energy is kind of irrelevant. I need to ping this Greninja in the back. Dragonite? Dragonite? Ah! It's like he knows me. That's my Pokemon. That's my Pokemon. Oh my God. Oh, you're special. All right, our final boss. Oh, we got a little bit of luck in that last game, so hopefully we don't get punished now. Sometimes the RNG gods can be cruel. As we run into Rotom with fire. That means they're playing Rotom and Heatran for all the free pivots. As we are able to find Dratini. So now that we have both of these, we go for the Pokeball first because we don't need any more basics. And then we Professor's Research right after. I'm going to keep this Regirock in my hand for now. But I am going to place the energy onto the Tina. I'm not going to hit this Rotom. Because the flop won't really make a difference. Even though I could potentially flop it twice to put it at range. But I can bait them into hitting my Dratini twice and then going for Irida after. What I'm thinking is, am I deploying something else here? Like Regirock. I'm not going for Pokemon Communication this turn because I can't like bring in Dragonite anytime soon anyway, so I don't need to rush it. I need to make use of these properly. Am I gonna have time to build up 2 Dratinis? I'm not gonna say no to that. I'm not under tremendous amounts of pressure here, so I'm just gonna drop this Dratini here. Let this Rotom hit me again and then make use of the Irida. There's the Heatran. They hit the Dratini again. And now that we find Dragonair, I am compelled to Irida. And heal that right back up. Now I could go for Pokemon Communication. I'm gonna go for it once. Onto this Regirock in case I find the Frogadier. I'm not going to waste the last one, but if I find the Frogadier here... Okay, never mind. Let's just keep that then. We went a little bit for a gamble there. It didn't quite work out. We can one-shot this Rotom with the Tail Smack. And we find the Frogadier. Beautiful. These Heatrans do not represent the threat to me immediately. So I'm going to pivot right out, and I'm going to smack this and one-shot it. Heatran will deal 40 damage to me. But getting 1 point through is really important because now my Draco is so much stronger. And now the rolls are off. Oh my god, and there's my boy Greninja. Let's go ahead and ping you. And this could easily be quite the home run here. Well, I can't... there's no way I can kill both of them. But this Draco... Oh boy, this Draco. Oh yeah. And I have just enough HP to survive an incoming hit. So this is not really much of a final boss kind of game. But it felt really clean. Really, really, really clean. Now they have the Arceus. They played regular Arceus. Interesting. So if I hit the Arceus in the back, this Greninja, this guarantees a win here. Yep. Perhaps a little bit too easy. I think I have enough time for another one. Final boss. Here we go. This time for real. Psychic. Psychic. I'm the Dratini and Froakie. Okay, so it's not the kind of psychic I was thinking about. Rocky Helmet here is actually quite relevant. Let's see if we're going to be generating blue next turn. We are. So I can actually place a Rocky Helmet. Let's go for the Pokeball first. As we find another Dratini. The thing is, they can reach our back end with Uxie, so staying behind Regirock is not the correct approach, I think. I'm gonna put an energy onto Dratini. I'm gonna put a Rocky Helmet onto it. I have to be more aggressive with my Dratinis this matchup. Rocky Helmet is really important here, as it allows me to deter the Uxie from attacking. And they do Sabrina me. So I will give them this Dratini then. They play Sabrina, but they don't have Mesprit yet. Okay. Oh, we're also missing some pieces too. I have Irida, so I can counter that now. I'm not going to Pokemon Communication just yet, because I'm missing cards. I want to delay this as much as I can. So the more Pokemon I draw, the better my chances get. And now they can pivot into the Ace-Off and start attacking my Dratini in the back. But as long as they don't start building up energy on the Mesprit, we're fine. I can take a couple hits from Ace-Off and then Irida after. Yeah. We're both here, like, a bit stuck trying to find our pieces. So what we do at this stage of the game is really important. Oh boy, there's Frogadier. We have the Irida to counter this Ace-Off approach. to protect us against Cyrus. And what's more important, the XP. Oh, they think that's enough. This Irida is gonna counter them. Now we need to go for this. Hunt for that Dragonite. And do some serious damage to their board. Drop a Draco, here we go. Okay, so we knock out one Mesprit. And put the other one at range. They need a cape on it. They need a cape or they die. Oh yeah. Oh, they have a potion. Oh, god damn it, okay. We can still revenge this with Frogadier. Supreme Blast goes down and Dragonite gets wiped out. We lost Dragonite just like that. It's now it's all Greninja. We have 9 cards left in the deck. That is exactly the draw I want to see. Oh man, we can attack with the Greninja. Oh shit. I do need to protect this from an Azoth kill though. So let's play that and that gives us time. We're gonna keep this Regirock in hand. Problem is we killed 2 Mesprits, so now the Celestic Town Elder brings it back 100%. Okay, we have another Professor's Research. We have another Pokemon Communication and Greninja. It's Greninja or bust, because otherwise this thing comes in and just destroys us. We need to ninja our way out of this. Irida, no water energy. Research. Two Dratinis. Wait, I have another Regirock in the deck, so yeah, we gotta thin that. Okay. We gotta hide behind Reggie, but we gotta keep one Reggie on the hands because we have Pokemon Communication. It's either Pokemon Communication or Greninja. Our next draw is one of the two, so keeping the Regirock in hand. I mean, at this point, I could have dropped it, really, because I could swap out the Dragonite. So yeah, I should have dropped the Reggie to play around like a Sabrina, a second Sabrina. Do they have 2 Sabrinas? I think no. They must have Cyrus. Thing is, they can Cyrus my Frogadier. But they bring in the Dragonair instead. Oh, it's over. It's okay. Oh man, like literally at the bottom of the deck. My boy. Delete the ace off. Such a tense game against the Lake Trio. But yo, Mesprit knocks out my Dragonite, so it's actually like it's a powerful Pokemon against me. Okay, I think that was final boss worthy. The epic battle between the two meme decks. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I love me some Dragonite. There's ups and downs with this deck, as there always is. You know, you can brick. I really like these distributions. I love the Regirock to hold in the front line. And I really like the splash of Greninja. I do want to explore that more with other decks, like having double Pokemon communication and running a deck that can slow the game down and actually have like a key stage 2 splash that can be really helpful, but only run it as a one-off each. Like it's really fun to have all these different pieces. And yeah, man, I still think out of all the Pokemon Pocket decks, I don't get that dopamine release like I do with Dragonite. It's something else. It's always been. I'm going to stop yapping. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.